Good evening, everybody. Nice to be recording again. At the beginning of the whole coronavirus pandemic malarkey, I recorded 10 videos called A Pair of Poems, and I ran out of creative energy or diverted it elsewhere, as I think a lot of us did. There was a big frenzy of creativity at the time, and it did taper off. But I'm feeling drawn to read and record again. So, as usual, I'll be giving you two poems, one by somebody way more famous and capable than me, and one from myself. And I don't know if there's a link between these two poems tonight, but I've just picked them because they're calling out in this moment. The first is by Horace, and I'm not very well educated in classical literature, Greek and Roman, and all that, but I know enough to feel its influence woven through, so much. It's the beginning of things, really, right? The beginning of literary thought and philosophical thought. It all goes back to then. So whenever I have a chance to stumble across it, I do try and absorb it and take it into myself. And this piece, it's one of the Odes, of Horace's Odes. It's 111. It goes like this. Lucan, no one's allowed to know his fate. Not you, not me. Don't ask. Don't hunt for answers in tea leaves or palms. Be patient with whatever comes. This could be our last winter. It could be many more, pounding the Tuscan Sea on these rocks. Do what you must. Be wise. Cut your vines and forget about hope. Time goes running, even as we talk. Take the present. The future is no one's affair. There's a lot to love in this. It speaks to themes that I am drawn to again and again, particularly this idea of engagement with the present moment, which is the heart of mindfulness, which, as many of you know, is pretty core to how I operate in the world. I think it's speaking to me at the moment because the world is in one of these tense, uncertain places where we don't really know what's going to happen. We have all these ideas and thoughts about this is definitely going to happen, or this is definitely going to happen, or bad things are going to happen, good things are going to happen. But the truth is, we just don't know what is ahead of us. So we are entreated to forget about hope and let just time do its thing. Not disengage, not sit back, do the work that you're called to, and detach a little from the outcome of that work, which I think is a wise way to approach anything that you do in life. It changes the energy of it. So yeah, I love that. I love that piece. It's short and beautiful. So I'm going to give you one of my own, and this is something recent. I've been trying to write this poem for a little while, and it's about, I guess it's about home. There's references to where I grew up and family. It's in two parts. It's called Charged Glasses. 1. Born to the ring of glass. The bar would sing with the jiggle of a washer load, the clatter of a stacking shelf, a box of bottles bouncing, the latch of pot to tap. A clunk of pint on counter mumbled happiness and sorrow. A tankard lost to gravity. Hushed pause presaging pickled, jibing cheers. It was my parents' love song to the world, conducted from behind the counter, harmonious and decadent, the best and worst of us, sung loud. 2. September sun shines lively. We're all home for Mum's birthday, her age spelled out in shimmering balloons. We polish the good glasses, She sparkles, ready for her congregation, come to sing in praise. The garden fills like a slow-pulled pint, settles. The first draughts of the afternoon, clinks, spillage. This convivial chorus lulls and crescendos. I raise a glass. We're living yet, not quite smashed despite the drops. 5 of us, like good crystal, missing a handle, still good for a drink. I think one of the tasks of poetry in my life is to dredge memory for goodness and for grief. And I was fortunate to have a very entertaining childhood growing up in a pub in Ireland, and it's been fruitful terrain for exploration. I'm doing a writing course at the moment, and I was spurred to write 3 poems about the pub that I grew up in this week, and that's the first of them. So as always, thanks for listening. I'll make this a semi-regular thing now, I think, maybe once a week, and I'll look forward to reading for you again. As always, if you want to catch me, I'm on Hello Stillness on Facebook. I'm also at the Sydney Poetry Lounge. We're running monthly poetry events there. So find me, follow me, and I'll talk to you.